Jason had always dreamed of building a strong family. He worked tirelessly, climbing the ranks as a software engineer, eventually launching his own tech startup. When he met Emily, he thought she was the one. She was beautiful, smart, and charming. The kind of woman who could make any man fall head over heels. They got married quickly and moved into a luxurious penthouse in downtown Los Angeles. Jason provided her with everything: a brand new Tesla, a boutique she always dreamed of owning, vacations to the Maldives, and access to unlimited shopping sprees. He worked tirelessly to ensure she had the perfect life. And he truly believed she appreciated it. But sometimes, a perfect life is nothing but a carefully crafted illusion. One day, Jason returned from a business trip a day early. He was excited to surprise Emily with a romantic dinner, imagining her joy when she saw him. But when he stepped inside their penthouse, he felt something off. A strong, unfamiliar scent of cologne filled the air. At first, he thought it was just something new she had bought, but then he noticed a men's Rolex sitting on the nightstand. Expensive, but not his. His heart started pounding. Then he heard soft laughter coming from the bedroom. Jason walked towards the door, carefully pushing it open. And that's when he saw it. Emily in bed with his best friend, Ryan Dutt. In that moment, his world shattered. They hadn't even noticed him. She was smiling, laughing, lying next to Ryan, her hand on his chest as she whispered something into his ear. Then she turned and her eyes met Jason's. A sudden silence filled the room. Ryan, panicked, grabbed his clothes and started stammering, but before he could speak, Jason cut him off. "Don't stop on my account. Finish what you started." His voice was calm, cold, emotionless. No shouting, no throwing things, no scene. Then he turned and walked out. But in his mind, a plan was already forming. Jason didn't return home for 3 days. During that time, he hired the best divorce attorneys in LA and started gathering evidence. He installed hidden security cameras, pulled bank statements, and checked her messages and location history. And what he discovered: Emily wasn't just cheating with Ryan. She had been cheating for over a year. On top of that, she'd been using Jason's money to fund her secret dates, luxury hotels, gifts, and high-end restaurants, all while mocking him behind his back. But Jason wasn't the kind of man to act impulsively. He was patient, calculated, ruthless. First, he struck where it would hurt the most: their finances. All their shared accounts drained. Her boutique shut down overnight. The penthouse she thought she owned transferred to Jason's name. She woke up one morning with her credit cards declined, her business locked, and her assets completely frozen. Then came the public humiliation. Jason planned a lavish anniversary party at an upscale rooftop lounge. Emily was excited, thinking he had finally forgiven her. She arrived at the party, dressed in her most expensive designer gown, smiling as she greeted guests. She had no idea what was coming next. Jason stepped onto the stage, microphone in hand. "Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. I wanted to take a moment to share something very special, or love story." The lights dimmed. The big screen lit up. And the room watched in horrified silence as footage of Emily's affair played in crystal clear HD. Emily's face drained of color. Her friends gasped. Her parents covered their faces in embarrassment. Ryan, sitting in the back of the room, looked like he wanted to disappear into the floor. And Jason? He just stood there, watching Emily crumble under the weight of her own betrayal. She tried to run, but there was nowhere to go. Her perfect life had just collapsed in front of hundreds of people. But Jason wasn't done. The next day, she was served with divorce papers. Her lawyers quickly realized she had no assets to claim. Everything, from the apartment to her business, was legally his. She was left broke, homeless, and publicly humiliated. Ryan? Oh, his fiancée received a copy of the affair footage too. She dumped him immediately. He lost his job. Turns out, Jason's company had major contracts with Ryan's employer. And just like that, Emily and Ryan were left with nothing. A year passed. Jason had moved on, thriving, dating a new woman who actually valued him. One evening, he was having dinner at a 5-star restaurant when a familiar figure approached. Emily. But she didn't look like the woman he once knew. Her designer clothes were gone, replaced with a cheap waitress uniform. Her flawless makeup had been replaced with dark circles under her eyes. She looked at him, hesitant. Jason, I just wanted to say, I made a mistake. She bit her lip, waiting for his response. Jason took a sip of his wine, leaned forward and said, I don't take back broken things. Then he slid his arm around his new girlfriend and continued their conversation. Emily stood there, frozen. Tears welled up in her eyes. She had lost everything. And Jason? He had won.